Hey everybody, Michael here from Get Fit Over 40, and I might post this one on my Replica Airguns channel just because it's a product that might show up in some of my videos. And like obviously the Replica Airguns channel is for air guns, paintball guns, BB guns, blank guns, all that kind of stuff, accessories. So different type of theme, but I use a lot of tech in that video, a lot of different camera stuff, all the microphones, like the microphone DJI mic I'm using here. There's a lot of stuff that's behind the scenes that people don't always see. And so sometimes I'll review my cameras and things, but for the Get Fit Over 40, it's just my personal channel. It's obviously got a theme, fitness over 40, but I do just kind of post stuff that I just feel like posting, my just regular life stuff. I obviously post a lot of drone video, just me flying my drone around. What does that have to do with fitness? Well, for me, it's mental fitness. I just love doing it. And it's my channel, so I can post whatever I want. Do I get a lot of views with my FPV drone stuff? Not as much. Obviously I get a lot more if it's fitness related. Those are the views, especially if it's a hot topic, I'll get a lot more views. So those are the things I probably should be focusing on if I want to monetize. But you know what? It's not always about monetizing. It's not always about making money. Sometimes it's just about sharing with my audience things that I enjoy and things that I'm into. And so I have a box here. There is a camera in it. Maybe it's a camera, maybe it's a drone. I guess the drones I fly are all camera drones anyways. So kind of alluding to what it is. Got it from Amazon today. I've been waiting for a while. This product was released several weeks ago in China, as it's a China company. Starting to let you know what it's all about. And it was just released on the 13th, I believe. Yeah, I think it was the 13th. That's when I bought it. Bought it on Amazon, literally the day of, the evening of. So when it rolled over, I was thinking I could get it at like midnight, but I had to wait till I woke up in the morning at 6 in the morning to go to the bathroom. And there it was ready to buy. So I bought it, and it's going to replace a couple drones, and I'll show you that as I get into it. But right now we're going to do the unboxing part. We're going to show you what's all going on here. We got a box in a box. It's always the way it is. A box in a box. Okay. Throw that away. So here it is. This is the DJI Nano 2. Sorry, not D Nano. Oh, the Geo. We'll try that again. This is the DJI Neo 2. There's so many products in the DJ line. I've got the Nano camera. There's the Mini. There's all these things. But this is the Neo 2. And this is replacing my Neo 1. So this was the first Neo, right? And we'll kind of really quickly compare them, but we're not going to do like flying tests or anything like that. I'm probably going to post some stuff at the end. I don't know how extensive I'm going to be with flying it and showing you different things. Just depends what I feel like doing. Also depends on the weather outside. But I'll try and get a little bit of flying in there, some sort of flying, just to show you at least so you can see what the camera looks like and what a few of the options are. And I'll kind of explain what it does a little bit in this video. But it's going to replace this drone because this is my multi-purpose drone for as an AI drone. This one does FPV drone stuff, which some of the AI ones don't do, like my HoverAir. This one is my AI drone as well. This one is just absolutely amazing when it comes to the video quality. Kills this one, the Neo, for video quality, but it doesn't do some of the stuff the Neo does. So it's like I couldn't get rid of one or the other because this did some things, and this was a very versatile kind of, if I just wanted to take one drone with me that kind of did it all, this is the one I'd take. But the video suffered a little bit. It's okay, but not, when you compare to this, you're like, ah, man, I really want the quality of video here. But this doesn't do some of the things that this does. Something's better, this does something's better. So there's an overlap, but not enough to get rid of one or the other. So this is the HoverAir X1 Pro Max. So I'm going to be selling these guys. Going to miss my HoverAir X1 Pro Max because the quality of the video is probably still the best out of all of the stuff we're going to take a look at today. It's going to be the best. But I feel, based on the videos that I've seen, all the previews, because a lot of people have been doing product reviews for this. First in China, there was some, you have to translate it. And then as soon as it was released on release date, all the guys that got their hands on it before they were released get to release the videos when those countries have them available. So I've seen a whole bunch of videos showing off the quality of the Neo 2, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's, for me, for what I do, the kind of content that I do, this is going to be more than enough. So the one I got is the Fly More Combo. And as you can see, it comes with a remote. It comes with these little antennas, because the base model doesn't come with the antennas. The antennas allow you to pair it to the remote. so that you don't have to just use your phone. So without the little antennas and that little adapter, you can pair it to your phone. And they say you can go out as much as 500 meters. Probably it's more like 200 to 300, but it's still better than the original Neo. I think the original Neo might have gone 100 meters. So you're still getting at least double the range with this upgrade. You put these guys on, and I've heard you can go 20 kilometers away if you pair it with a remote like this. So this is, forget the exact name of this remote, but it's the basic remote. You can use it on its own and just visually watch the drone, or you can pair it, connect it to your phone with a USB cable, either your iPhone or your Samsung phone or your Galaxy phone or your Android phone, and you can use your phone as a screen. So this also comes with a bunch of additional batteries. Let's take a quick look. Okay, so it is definitely more money than the base version. I think the base version is like $299. The old base version used to be $199 or maybe $250. I can't remember, but definitely this version is more expensive. I'm talking Canadian prices. So I paid basically $450 for this kit, but it comes with the controller, comes with 3 batteries, comes with the antenna module for the transmitter module. It comes with a proper charging hub, so you don't have to charge through the drone itself. And we'll look at what's in this box in a second. Let's take a look at the Neo. Okay, this is cool. So what I do like, and I wasn't expecting, I haven't watched a lot of unboxing. Usually I just skim over the unboxing portion and get right to the flying footage, because for me, it's all about the flying, and that's the stuff I watch. So when you get this combo unit, it does come with this pre-installed, okay? So you've got your antennas. So this unit here on the back, see if you can see it, this bit on the back, you have to put it on. It plugs into your USB port, and then you screw it in so it's not going to fall off. So the base model does not have that attached. You can buy this separately, but then you'd have to attach it yourself. So you can see here, just to give you an idea of the size, they don't feel that much different in weight. Now my Neo has basically a gimbal guard, and it has these aftermarket propellers that are a little bit better, give it a bit better performance. But you can see here, they're about the same size. The Neo 1 is taller. The Neo 2 is very flat, so it's more profiled. It's slimmer from the front profile and the side, I guess. But from this angle, you can see that the Neo 2 is much larger. But the big advantage, the huge advantage to the Neo 2 is this gimbal. You can see here, it's a 2-axis gimbal, goes up and down and side to side, right? And the original Neo just goes up and down. So the problem is when you're flying in the wind sideways, which happens a lot of the time with these small drones, it's got to crop in on the sensor to level it. So if you were trying to get a more level horizon, the sensor, because it's like this, you need to crop in. Sorry. So the sensor is looking like this. If this is your 16:9 sensor and you're sideways through the air and you want it to look like this, the only way to do that is for the sensor to crop in, and then you don't get the edges looking all weird, right? So now you're losing resolution. So this guy, when you're flying into the wind, right, it turns sideways, but the sensor stays level, right? Beautiful, no more cropping. So even though they use the same sensor, it's like basically a half-inch sensor, I believe is the size. The actual size is a half-inch. Same sensor, probably better programming in, or not, probably better programming, better compilations, probably got a better, like electronics, faster electronics, because it's newer. So it's doing a lot more behind the scenes than this one. So you're going to get a better, less cropping in because of the 2-axis gimbal, and also what you're going to get is because it's got a better chip on board, you get 60 frames per second 4K standard and up to 100 in 4K. This guy only ever did 30 frames in 4K, which was really sucked because I like to shoot in 4K, especially when you're cropping in. It's not really even 4K anymore, but if you have to shoot 1080p cropped in and to get the 60 frames per second, and you need that for FPV flying, so it looks better in the goggles because it's smoother in the goggles. It's also going to be smoother when there's a lot of motion in the video. The end result's going to be way smoother if it's 60 frames. 30 frames can look a little jerky, especially when you're moving around a lot. So to have 60 frames 4K with less cropping, because you've got that stabilized gimbal, you get just way more out of that sensor, like more than double. So they're the same sensor technically, but because it's not cropping in, and because you're getting 100 actually up to 100 frames in 4K. It's pretty amazing. So that's the size of those. HoverAir has the best sensor for sure. This has a sensor that's similar to the Avata 2. So it's, I believe, a 1/1.3 sensor. I can't remember exactly, but it's a bigger sensor. This actually is an 8K camera in here. So even if you're recording 4K and it does do a little cropping in or whatever, if it needs to, it's still going to be for true 4K output. So you get amazing quality video. Like the video on this one, never complain about it. I wish every drone had as good a quality video as the HoverAir X1 Pro Max. So, okay, so this is the drone. You've got these little guards, these top guards that you can take off. I'll probably just leave them on for now. You'll notice on this guy, he's got sensors all over the place. So there's the sensors, they're fisheye sensors, so they look all around. So it's like having a 360 camera on the back that sees all the way around, sees top, bottom, and rear, okay? And that's basically a fisheye camera on the back. So those cameras help it detect things when you're flying backwards, so it'll try to avoid objects and trees and things. And then on the front, I believe it's this one on this side, it's LiDAR. So it's like radar, and it doesn't even need light. You can actually fly it in super low light situations, and it sees things. It's mapping it out like radar, all the stuff that's in front of it. And it's not based on what it sees. It actually sees it, its placement. It's like a 3D camera. So because it's LiDAR, it's seeing distances, not just the item, it's seeing the distance and everything. So super good at avoiding objects. This thing just kills when it comes to tracking in all kinds of adverse and diverse situations. I've watched videos and it's pretty amazing. Does it crash sometimes? Sure. Sometimes it makes a bad choice because it's trying to predict where you're going, and then it has to try to catch up or follow you. And then sometimes, you know, all that stuff, information that's going on, sometimes it'll clip a branch. But it's really good at avoiding stuff, like better than anything out there. This is probably the best avoidance drone on the market. And if you do hit something, what's cool is you're so protected with all of these guards and everything. And I've seen it crash in a bunch of videos. It's very durable, it's very protected. So more than likely, even if you do crash that once in a blue moon, you're gonna be just fine. Okay, so yeah, this is just, I'm so excited to get this up in the air. I just want to finish this, get out there and try it on. I got to do all my pairing and everything to all my headsets and everything. So, all right, so what else am I getting in the box here? We're getting the remote. Okay, so I don't have one of these, so I don't need it because I can use my FPV remote, because the FPV remote, even though it's more for FPV flying, you can use it in a similar manner in terms of the controls. So the controls work very similarly to this. But what you get with this is the ability to plug in your phone on there. So you don't have to bring the headset with you. If you just want to get nice aerial videos, like you want to go up and get some nice aerial shots and stuff like that, this will allow you to track stuff and do all the cool automated tracking and, you know, grabbing things and rotating around it all through your phone software and the DJI software. So it's just another way to control the drone, and I'm going to keep it. I was on the fence. I was going to sell it maybe, but I think, you know, it's basically, because of the package deal, it only cost me $100. So I'm going to keep this guy and just use it like for when I don't want to bring this and a headset, which is going to probably happen sometimes. And so that's that. And this is the, what it's called. It's called the RCN3. So you need, now if you're buying, say you just have the Neo and you want to add all these things later, you got to make sure you buy the right one. So make sure if you're buying a controller, you buy the compatible controllers. And same with headsets and everything else. You got to buy all the compatible stuff. Because it is a new model, there's obviously going to be a bunch of new stuff. So we got, is it just one? They're giving me one propeller? Well, I hope there's more. There should be at least two propellers. I hope. Why would I get one? Because usually you need two different angles. I'm hoping there's another one in here somewhere. Well, look, no, not that. Okay, let's. That's got to be a joke. One propeller? Like I said, they usually go in two different directions. So I'm gonna have to check to see if I got ripped off. Because I'll be buying propellers for sure, because even though they're protected, they can get broken at times. Okay, so we got our USB cable. This is for plugging in either the drone to power it. It doesn't come with the wall wart. It just comes with the cable and an extra 2 batteries. So this Fly More combo comes with 3 total batteries. This is like a quick charger type thing, charging hub that works with this. So now realistically, they tell you you're going to get 19 minutes, but realistically, people are getting anywhere from 12 to 16 minutes, depending on the flying. So I would imagine 12, 13 minutes. But still, this is going to give you like 35 to 40 minutes of flying if you have fully charged batteries. I'm kind of irked. Why do I have one propeller? And it's a B one. Where's the A one? This is crazy. Well, I'm definitely going to complain that I didn't get, did I drop it? So yeah, that's bizarre. I guess they were in a hurry. Oh, there's one other thing in here. So this is basically for plugging in an iPhone. If you want to plug in an iPhone to the RC N3 controller. So I have an Android, so I just use USB to USB. So this is a USB to iPhone, which you're going to need. You know, that's weird. Rarely is stuff missing. I kind of feel like oh, I did. Okay. So it fell. So we have, you do. So if you, yeah. So I have a B and one should be an A. It doesn't say, but one is a B and one is an A. So we have 2 different ones. Okay, it does say A. It's just in yellow. So let me show you. So one is A and one is B, and it kind of shows you where they'll go. So the yellow one is the A and the blue one is the B. And so that's how you know which one. And you can see the orientation on the drone, so you don't have to guess. You can also see when you're pulling that propeller off which one you need to put on. But you know, if you do break one, and it is pretty hard to break them with all these guards and everything that are on there. But yeah, this is going to be so cool. Now, I already mentioned the main reason why I upgraded, or one of the main reasons, was because now I can actually just have one drone that replaces 2. And for the most part, it's going to do everything that those 2 do, with the exception of the HoverAir X1 having just slightly better video quality. But like I said, from what I've seen, I'm very impressed with the quality. Low light, it's not going to be quite like low light. This will definitely have the advantage, but in regular lit conditions, I don't see this one having a major advantage, because as long as you have good light, this sensor being a little smaller will work really, really well. And I've seen it. It looks good in, you know, it's just when you get night shots. Now, the reality is I really don't fly at night. The whole point of doing video is to get all that awesome scenic stuff, and you can't do that at night. There's no point in flying at night. You don't get good video, even if you have a good sensor. So I won't be flying at night, so that's not even that important. One of the big advantages to this guy was it was way faster than the original Neo. So for tracking, when I was riding around on my EUC or a mountain bike or something, I could get away from this pretty easy, because it only went up to about 20 kilometers an hour. This guy up to about 45, 46. Same with this one now. This one tracks up to that. And this one tracks backwards pretty much as fast too. So I've seen it doing backwards tracking, side tracking, front tracking, all of it. And it's amazingly quick and nimble. And with all those sensors, it does an amazing job of avoiding stuff too. So yeah, I don't really see the reason to still have this one for that slight bump in quality. It's just not there for me anymore. It's an awesome drone. You know, if you're not into the FPV flying, then this could probably do it for you. But I love to fly FPV, so I have this guy now. I can literally bring this with me, and it replaces all my drones, okay? Like, and I'm gonna get the kind of quality that I need to get the shots that I need. And if I just wanna have fun flying around FPV, I can do that too. So I'm super looking forward to getting this guy out and giving it a try. Hope you enjoyed this a little bit here. And again, for Replica Airguns, you're not gonna see this as much, although I have used my AI drones in some of those videos when I get outside and I'm doing like walk around shooting and stuff. And I do make those videos from time to time, in the summer especially. And so I use my AI drones to track me, because I don't have a dedicated full-time cameraman. So these come in real handy. But in terms of my indoor shots and stuff that I use for most of my Replica Airgun stuff, I won't be using this. So you might see it, well, you probably won't see it ever, because it's always filming and it's not It's not really behind, you know, it's not in front of the camera unless another camera happens to capture it while it flies by. But that's enough talking. Let's get to some video and let you see a few shots, a few things. I'll do a few examples. I'm not going to show you everything it can do. Like I said, it can do FPV, it can fly up and do standard aerial drone-y shots that people are used to seeing. You know, that sort of stuff you see when people are doing like really what do I have a problem with that? Cinegraphic, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. When they do those types of shots and they want to have those really smooth, beautiful shots from way up, it'll do that. It'll do the FPV swoopy stuff where you're flying through trees and, you know, all that kind of stuff, flying along rivers. This will do that. This will do all the tracking. It'll do like the dolly tracking, so it's in front of me and I can do like the talking, blogging, all of that stuff. So, and then all kinds of pre-programmed craziness. And the one really cool thing, which was a major bonus, got to mention it because it's really cool, and I will show that. You can be a Jedi with this drone. You literally put your hand up while it's flying, and you can do this, you know, while it's just sitting there or while it's tracking you. You just put your hand up. It'll understand that you want it to watch you, and if I put my hand up, it goes up. If I bring my hand down, it goes down. If I put my hands together and spread them apart, it'll go back. If I go like this and then come together, it comes forward. So you can literally, if I go to the left, it goes left. If I go right, it goes right. So you can reposition it anywhere in the middle of a shot. Even if you're doing a front tracking, you can say, I want to do side tracking. So you just go like this, bring it to the side, put your hand, close your fist. It starts tracking you from there. And it's just ridiculous. Like, you don't have to stop and tell it to do a different shot. You just keep going. You could even just be talking, do this, make it go over, it still records the whole time, so you're still capturing it. You know, people will see you doing these cool Jedi shit, right? But that'll probably impress them anyways. Okay, back to the videos. Here they come. Without further ado. A little careful here because I don't want to pop out too much. Let's get over here. Out of the way. Okay, let's go across. All right, we're good. Hey, that was good. That was less dangerous than I thought it would be. So what's cool with this Neo too is it kind of gets a little higher as you go faster. Sort of a safety precaution because it probably feels that, you know, it could run into something that's lower on the ground when it's in front of you, because it does have rear tracking. So it's actually got rear cameras. Oh, it just did a weird thing. I don't know why that was for. Oh, it sees these trees. So it sees the trees, it sees everything around it, mentioning the rear tracking. And it adjusts accordingly, so it doesn't want to hit stuff, right? So it tries to stay away from anything that it sees as a threat to its existence. I'm not going fast because one thing about these mag wheels that's kind of not as good as the one wheel is the fact that it's jerky. So it's totally not the experience I'm used to on a one wheel. Some girls here. Hi. They're probably wondering what the hell's going on with this guy. See, it just ducked down because it saw the tree. So even though the tree was fairly far away, it's like just, it's being safe, I guess. We are tracking with the Neo here, and I'm recording with this guy. Audio is going through this, microphone is going through the app. So the app here, and we're tracking through the app, and I'm recording the screen. So we're just gonna have it follow us, do different things. I'm gonna be playing around with different tracking options while I'm using the app, and then I'm gonna use some hand gestures as well. So if I wanted to make it go a little higher, I could go, oh, that's low. Let's go high. So I can just basically, by using the app and just selecting those little high and low positioning, I can change it. I can also control it with my hands, and I'll show you that in a bit. If I wanted to make it go to the right, I can do that. So the drone should now go to the right. Should. There we go. So it does it once it's safe. So that's kind of cool. If I wanted to go to the front, I just select that on the app. Almost take up my wife's head. She's getting a little bit of a blow dry right now. And yeah, so that's medium, what is that? That's high position, as high as it goes if I'm not using the control. So there should be a way to probably use the controls here. I'm not sure. There used to be a way to do controls while you're flying, but maybe not in follow mode. So if I did want to make it do other things. I can use hand gestures as well, but let's have it swing around to the left. Okay, so it's very smooth. Luckily, we got a really nice day today. It's beautiful. It's been raining so much. It's been hard to get this guy to do different things. If I want to track it just a little to the front, not all the way to the front, off to the side, front side, so it's called left front, I think, whatever. I can do that too. And if I want, I can swing it all the way around to the other side. So I saw a tree there, and it didn't quite start that little swing, but then it decided, okay, we're clear of the tree. All those sensors are working pretty nicely. So yeah, it works really, really well. So if I wanted to bring it in, so that's the distance. Let's go far, so I can make it go further away. It's as high and far away as it will go while it's tracking with the app. And then I can, let's just swing it around to this side. So very easy to control it with the app. There's voice control as well, which I could actually use voice controls to change things around. But what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna put this in my pocket. And by the way, we're recording through the DJI mic into the app using the USB inputs. So now what I wanna do is I'm gonna use my hand, and I can control it with my hand. And I can have it do whatever I want. If I want to go high, I go up. If I wanted to go here, I go there. If I want to go down, I go down. If I want to bring it in closer, I bring like this. If I wanted to go out, I go like this. And then I go like that to stop. Now it'll just stay there. Maybe I want to bring it up and over.
Sammy, let's go.
It's like you're a Jedi master when you do this. Oh, it saw Nicole. Let's bring it over here so I don't hit my wife. She might not let me get any more toys if I do that. Oh, okay, it's over here. I forgot to close my hand. That's why I kind of jerked. So what you got to do is find the position you want, close your hand. It should just stay there now. It's a really cool way of tracking. You don't have to use the app. You don't have to do anything. Let's do, put it behind me a little bit, like that. We'll get it wide. And now it's going to stay nice and far back. Yeah, there it is, really far back. And if I want to, I can just look at my app. So that's maybe too far. Let's just bring it, well, it's basically medium. I don't know if once you do hand gestures, if you can, oh yeah, so even once you've used hand gestures, you can still make it come closer and further and all that stuff. So let's go closer. Okay, using the app. Yeah, it's very cool. Well, that's really close, isn't it? So let's put it to the right. Front right. Very, very neat. Yeah, you gotta like this thing. So that's using basically the app and using hand gestures to control the drone. I don't know what more you can ask for out of a little autonomous drone. I don't have to take any camera crew with me. I can completely manage this with hands-free, have it go different angles without having to start and stop recording. It's really very good. Oh, see Neo. Neo's just very proactive here. Wants to stay on me. So the next little, I'm going to be showing off some other stuff with the other AI modes, but I'll do that in a different location because I want to do them all together back to back. But while I'm in this location, I'm going to do some stuff with the controller where I can do some, get a little further away. So there are limitations with the AI tracking as to how far you can go away from the subject, which is me. But if I'm doing like active tracking with the controller, that's a different story. I can get it up a lot higher and do different things with it. So we'll try that out now. All right, so we got this guy. I'm just going to walk and let it do its thing, controlling it with the controller. So this is just manually controlling the drone. You can see it's not going to be nearly as smooth as if I do some sort of tracking thing. So let's just see if I can figure out how to do this tracking. I haven't done this yet. Maybe I have to turn it. Oh, there's active track, focus enabled. Okay. So if I just click it on there, now it's tracking me. That's spotlight, but let's do active track. Let's go to active track. Standard. Okay, so now we're in active track mode. I've never done this before, so this takes me a little bit to figure out. But it's kind of cool because now I can do some directional stuff with it. I can have it like, while it's tracking me, I can have it go around. Well, it should. It is tracking me, but let's see, tap on the dot. Okay, is it working? I want it to swing around me, but it's not doing that. So let's, oh, we can change things. Let's try this. Okay. Let's raise it up a bit. So let's raise it up even more. So this is the first time doing this, but it's neat because I can get way higher than with the AI mode. I'm going to bring it behind me just because we're going through some trees and I don't want it to clip a tree. Let's go up a little higher. But you can see it's working pretty good. Are we away from the, yeah, we're over the trees, so we're good. Once I get past these trees, I'll do some more stuff because I just don't want to hit a tree and lose my drone in a creek. That would suck. Okay, we are past the trees. We're going to bring her down a bit. So you can just use your sticks in conjunction with the little on-screen guy. So if I want to bring it in a little bit, and let's bring it to the side. That way we're not going to have to worry about this tree over here. So this is one way to control this with your controller and just get like a really cool, you can like pan around yourself essentially. Just keep panning around. I'm sure there's a way to have it do like an orbit. I just I haven't really played around. Whoa, it's way over there now. Let's just bring it a little bit over here. Okay. So it seems to want to go quite a bit. It's a little extreme. Let's bring it over to this side. So it's really neat. You can just keep it in one position and be tracking yourself all day long. I don't know how high I can get. Let's try and see how high we can get before we lose tracking here. Might be a little windy up there. It's making a lot of noise. We are high up. That is more than I would ever need, I think, for what I want to do. If I'm that far away, then what's the point? Wow, DJI he's doing a lot of work up there. Let's bring it down. Oh, it must be windy or something because he's doing a little bit of work right now. Let's just bring it around behind. Very cool though. This is a really cool way to control your drone. You can kind of swing it around a little bit if you need to with the sticks manually. Again, bring it in manually with the sticks. Kind of need to use a little bit of both of the sticks just to get the angle right. But yeah, it's very, very cool. So yeah, let's just put this around in front. We'll finish this up. The dogs have been good. There haven't been too many people. But this is a really, really cool way to, control your drone. There's a person over there. All right, we're gonna finish this up because I gotta put my dogs on the leash, but check out the other AI videos that we're gonna be including or may have already been included in this video. We'll try and touch base at least on some of the newer stuff that's available within the new DJI Neo 2. All right, we're outside. I got the DJI Neo. We're recording kind of through multiple devices. I got my mic mini recording through the app through my little transmitter here, so it's going right in. That should be canceling out the drone noise. And then we've got my DJI Osmo Nano that's also recording audio. I'll probably be defaulting to that one a little bit because it probably will be clear even with the drone noise. Just keep in mind you're going to hear drone noise through this mic. it's recording what the me looking at the Neo, and the Neo is recording me. We're in basically spotlight mode here, so I'm also recording the screen. And what we're going to try and do is cycle through some of the different flying features, the flying options. Right now we're in spotlight. It is recording, but we're going to try different things. Spotlight just basically follows me around. It's like a tripod that swivels like a gimbal camera, and so it's just going to follow me. You can see on the app it's tracking me in real time. It's going to stay in place, so if I back up or move forward, it doesn't move forward or back. It just turns with me. And you can see the DJI Neo is really struggling in this wind, but it's still doing a good job. We got a helicopter or something. So let's stop that recording, and we're going to just go and try a different one. We're going to do, we've already seen follow, got all kinds of noises here. Like we got wind, we got helicopters up there, all kinds of stuff. So, I don't know why it sees my palm. So we're going to do the ninja stuff right now. We've already done the ninja stuff, or not the ninja, the Jedi stuff. But let's do a little Jedi stuff while we're playing around. Okay, we're not actually recording anything right now, but we are recording the drone doing its thing. Let's go and do, we've done follow. Let's do droney. So droney's gonna basically, well, let's see what it does. And what do we have for distance? We've got 10 meters. Let's do 20, why not? And it's gonna rise up, and we're good. And let's make it happen. It's droney, rise up, back, okay. How do I make it start? Okay, close that. There we go. I needed to close it. So we'll start that. And here we go with droney. So droney's your typical, it's the droney shot. They call it droney because it's the typical droney shot. And I've got it going 20 meters back. So it's pretty far, as you can see. Look at how far away that is. And then it's going to record another take on the way back. So it records take on the way up. It records a take on the way back. And then it's going to stop recording. So that's pretty cool. And then we're going to do the next one, which will be rocket. And we're going to set this one to do 20 meters. It's all good. And we're going to start that. So rockets should go straight up, if all's well. Here we go. So it's going to get above me. And it's going to go, see you later, Mike. Up we go. And it's going to go 20 meters up. So this is a cool shot. And you can see on the app here how it just keeps me tracked. Now, if I move a little bit, I don't know if it's gonna follow me over there. We'll see here. So it's kinda, it sees me, but it's not moving side to side. It's just gonna, okay. It's kind of lost me a little bit there. There we go. So now it's found me again. It should come down a little bit, I would imagine. Yeah, so there it goes. It's coming down back into the original position, and it stopped recording. Now let's do, we're not gonna do cycle follow, we're not on that. Helix is a cool one. So better than me describing it, you just watch and see. This is what happens with Helix. It kind of does, it's not boomerang, it's like a Helix thing where it kind of goes up and spirals up and goes high while it's turning and kind of gets further away while it's spinning and moving up. So it's a very cool option. Now, it doesn't do it, it just comes back to me. It doesn't helix all the way down and come back to me. So that's a little different. I should get out of that sunlight. It'll be easier for you to see them. Okay, so let's do the next one, which is boomerang, and it's a little bit different, but it's kind of similar to helix. It's gonna move away, and it's gonna do this boomerang effect where it should kind of like, as you can see, it's getting farther away from me, and it's recording now. And it's gonna boomerang. It's gonna do this sort of like oval shaped boomerang where it kind of goes up in an oval shape and then comes back. So as if you threw a boomerang. Imagine if the starting point was the starting point of the throw, and then it goes back to where it started. So that's a very cool shot. And then it's gonna come back to me. We can go and do the next shot. So let's wait for it to get back to me. So it's waiting for it to get back to me, and then it releases the option. Okay, once it stops recording, I can then do the next one. We're gonna do circle, and it's set for 6 meters. Let's do 20. Let's make it happen here. I got lots of room here, so let's do that. Okay. Hopefully, okay. That seems like a far away, but 20 meters. So this is gonna be a huge circle. Now I could set that for a lot closer. And I got to tell you, it is very windy out here. Like, it's blowing, and luckily I've got a windscreen on my microphone, so that's going to help a lot. But yeah, we're this thing is really cool. So it's got a lot of distance to cover. You can see it's really hauling. Probably if you want to be more in, you know, like you want to be able to be seen, you want to be doing a circle a little closer. But that is impressive. With all this wind, it stayed at a very constant speed, even though the wind was probably pushing it hard, you know, when it was going against and when it was trying to fly away, it would have had to slow down. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, so let's do the next one, which is going to be, well, we've done selfie shot. Well, yeah, that's for pictures. So selfie's going to be pictures. Right now we're going to focus on video. Master shots, I haven't really set it up. That's another thing where it does post software sort of stuff. I just want to show you static stuff. Let's do dolly zoom. I've just got this set up to do the standard one. Let's have it with this cool barn in the background. That'll give it a good effect. So let's do this one. It's just whatever mode it was in. This is going to do a really cool, like, Hickok. I think it's Hickok, isn't it? So you can see how the background zooms in while I stay in focus. That's called a dolly shot. So it's this like Hollywood special effect. Very cool. And now it's doing it in reverse.
I didn't hear you clearly. Please repeat your command.
I'm not sure why. Oh, the AirCat thinks I was talking to it. There's a speech. There's basically audio detection where I can use voice command, and it probably thought I said the trigger word, and so it started talking back to me. That's the fun thing about tech. Sometimes it doesn't know what you really want to do. But yeah, so that is essentially running through all the major features, different flight modes that you could do. Again, you've got, like, other than manual control, I'll just show you that really quickly. So let's just show you manual control, and I'm gonna actually make it go full screen sideways. So let's do this. So if I wanted to go forward or backwards, you can turn it and just fly it manually. And you just fly it like a traditional drone. Works pretty good. I'm just using the sticks so you can see how I'm controlling it, and I'm using full screen. I can go up and down. I can come back at me, and it's actually pretty usable. It's really usable. Now, I'm only using the remote, so let's just see how high we can go, because I'm curious as to how high we can go. It says we're doing... I'm going to just bring the gimbal down a bit. Okay, let's go up some more. I don't know how high we can go. We're at 19 meters, 20 meters. So we're higher than the bird's eye one, or what's it called? The one rocket. So we're a lot higher than rocket mode. We're at 32 meters. Wow. And you see that H in the screen there? That's my home point. So if I lose connection, which is always possible, then it will reconnect. So what's my signal? My signal is strong. I've got a good signal right now, so this is friggin' high. Okay, the gimbal is in shot here. You can see it. So let's just take a look around while we're up here, and then I'll come down. But so you can get some pretty decent scenic shots just by using the stick controls. Right? Look at that. All right, we're going to come down because it is getting windy. Whoa, is it ever windy? Let's bring this down. We're going to come down. Okay, we're going to come down quick here. It's windy as can be. Strong wind warning. Yes, I agree. I'm trying to center myself in this. We are coming down. It's spinning a little bit because I just, there we go, stop it from spinning, but that's okay. Keeping me centered. Wow. This is this is really good. I mean, there we go. Bring down. All right. So there we are. We're in frame. And I think that wraps it up. I think we've got, what, 17% battery left. Did all that on one battery. Pretty good. Let's wrap this up. Thanks for watching another GetFitOver40.com video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, take care.